Hi, I'm John Harris of Politico. Time once again to turn the table on the Sunday talk show host. The topic this week, President Obama, with time running out before the midterm elections, tries to sharpen his message on jobs and the economy. We'll talk about all this with Bob Schieffer of CBS, David Gregory of NBC, and Candy Crowley of CNN. The president this week trying to turn the page on the economic story. We've got another stimulus with emphasis on infrastructure. He says will create jobs, and yet it's past Labor Day. Is there still time to change public perceptions about how the economy is doing under Barack Obama?
There may still be time to change people's votes between now and then on a variety of matters, depending on how they go at it. I don't think there's time to change people's minds on how the economy is going. And we learned this, I think, first, or at least most recently, from George Bush, the father. When we looked back over time after he lost the election to President Bill Clinton, it's the economy, stupid. When that George Bush lost the election, the economy actually was getting better, but nobody felt it, nobody believed it, and we are already well past that kind of July window where we thought there still was time about the economy, but that does not speak directly to the votes.
John, I think it is going to be very, very difficult to turn around public opinion by now. I also think it's going to be very difficult for this president to get much of anything through this Congress right now. It just doesn't seem to be going his way. Everybody's home now campaigning to try to save their own skins. They're not going to worry too much about helping out the president or doing much else. I think it's survival time at the ranch, and that's what everybody's going to be concentrating on. I don't think much of anything is going to happen between now and Election Day, frankly.
There was another story we didn't expect, and that had to do with Mayor Daley of Chicago saying he's dropping out, and Rahm Emanuel, the White House Chief of Staff, possibly getting in, returning to Chicago, his native city of Chicago, to possibly run for mayor. Is this a good story from the White House perspective?
Well, I don't really think it has an impact on November. I think Rahm Emanuel has a very good relationship with the Hill, and he's certainly helped legislative accomplishments be gained under this president. But I think that he was looking to leave anyway, and he would probably have done that by next spring at the latest. So if he leaves, the president said he wouldn't make a decision until after the November elections. I suspect that's right. But I think it's the worst part of it could be a distraction for the president. I think he needs to think about how he repositions himself after what looks to be a difficult political season and November result. And I think changing a chief of staff may help him do that.
Rahm Emanuel said a long time ago, and everybody who knows Rahm knows that he's always wanted to be the mayor of Chicago. So whether he decides to do it or not, this is certainly the time, and he may never have an opportunity quite like this one. My guess is that before the end of the year, he's going to announce he's going to do that. But, you know, right now, I suppose the only person who knows the answer to that is Rahm Emanuel himself. But my guess is, and it's just a guess, my guess is he's going to do it.